Phrases: can you find, can you notice, can you please tell us, can you remember, can you tell, can you understand, can you believe, can you have, can you please, can you recall, can you say, can you tell us, can you ever, can you know, can you please tell, can you recollect, can you see, can you think, I can't find, I can't notice, I can't mean to say, I can't remember, I can't tell, I can't believe, I can't have, I can't mean, I can't recall, I can't say, I can't think, I can't ever, I can't know, I can't mean, I can't recollect, I can't see, I can't understand. Could you find, could you notice, could you please tell us, could you remember, could you tell, could you understand, could you believe, could you have, could you please, could you recall, could you say, could you tell us, could you ever, could you know, could you please tell, could you recollect, could you see, could you think, I couldn't find, I couldn't notice, I couldn't mean to say, I couldn't remember, I couldn't tell, I couldn't believe, I couldn't have, I couldn't mean, I couldn't recall, I couldn't say, I couldn't think, I couldn't ever, I couldn't know, I couldn't mean to, I couldn't recollect, I couldn't see, I couldn't understand. Did you? Did you find? Did you notice? Did you mean to say? Did you remember? Did you tell? Did you understand? Did you believe? Did you have? Did you mean? Did you recall? Did you say? Did you tell us? Did you ever? Did you know? Did you mean to? Did you recollect? Did you see? Did you think? I didn't. I didn't find. I didn't notice. I didn't mean to say. I didn't remember. I didn't tell. I didn't believe. I didn't have. I didn't mean. I didn't recall. I didn't believe. I didn't say. I didn't think. I didn't ever. I didn't know. I didn't mean to. I didn't recollect. I didn't see. I didn't understand. Do you? Do you ever? Do you have? Do you notice? Do you mean to? Do you recall? Do you remember? Do you see? Do you tell us? Do you understand? Do you believe? Do you find? Do you know? Do you mean? Do you mean to say? Do you recollect? Do you say? Do you tell? Do you think? I don't. I don't ever. I don't have. I don't notice. I don't mean to. I don't recall. I don't remember. I don't see. I don't think. I don't believe. I don't find. I don't know. I don't mean. I don't mean to say. I don't recollect. I don't say. I don't tell. I don't understand. If you ever, if you had, if you know, if you mean to say, if you recall, if you remember, if you see, if you tell us, if you understand, if you believe, if you find, if you have, if you notice, if you mean to, if you please, if you recollect, if you say, if you tell, if you think. Will you? Will you ever? Will you have? Will you notice? Will you mean to? Will you please? Will you please tell us? Will you recollect? Will you say? Will you tell? Will you think? Will you believe? Will you find? Will you know? Will you mean? Will you mean to say? Will you please tell? Will you recall? Will you remember? Will you see? Will you tell us? Will you understand? Would you? Would you ever? Would you have? Would you notice? Would you mean to? Would you recall? Would you remember? Would you see? Would you tell us? Would you understand? Would you believe? Would you find? Would you know? Would you mean? Would you mean to say? Would you recollect? Would you say? Would you tell? Would you think?